Yo, what's up guys, it's Master Sane here and welcome back to another Pokemon Go video. And today what I do with you guys is a video going through the new baby Pokemon Go update, which is going to be coming to Pokemon Go as well as Generation 2 Pokemon. And we'll be just going through a whole bunch of future updates within Pokemon Go, and I will be showing you guys some update leaks and screenshots regarding baby Pokemon as well as Generation 2 Pokemon. So it is going to be a pretty insane video, so make sure you do stick to the end to stay up to date with all the latest and greatest update information. But before we do get into it, I am giving away this insane level 33 account. Now my level 31 giveaway did just finish and I will announce the winners next video or on Twitter. Now to get yourself entered into the newest one, all you guys will need to do is leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel as well as leave a comment, and then you'll get yourself entered into this insane level 33 account giveaway. Now this account does have like a whole bunch of really cool Pokemon as well as a Charizard, and I was planning on doing a really big account giveaway just for 700,000 subscribers. So if this video can of course reach 20,000 likes, I will do that giveaway very soon, and that'll actually be for a whole bunch of high leveled accounts. So make sure that you are subscribed if you haven't already, so you don't miss out on that giveaway. Also, if you were interested in getting some free Pokecoins within Pokemon Go, make sure to check out Free My Apps and use my code. And on Free My Apps, all you guys will need to do is download other applications, and doing that you can cash out an iTunes or a Google Play card. You know, if you don't really feel like doing that, obviously you can go on ahead and enter into the giveaway. That'll only take you guys like 5 seconds to enter in. But with all that out of the way, why don't we just get directly into it? So the Buddy Pokemon Go update did just come out, and there's been a whole bunch of news coming up regarding Generation 2, regarding the Generation 2 update and when might that possibly be coming out. And I have news that it might be coming out sooner than you might think. And today I am going to be talking about baby Pokemon as well as Pokemon Go breeding and the new special evolutions which are going to be coming to Pokemon Go very soon. Some evolutions do include new Eevee evolutions, and those will be coming very soon as well. And coming with Generation 2, other than all the brand new Pokemon, is 3 new starter Pokemon. Now these Pokemon are going to be on screen. Now there were 3 images which were apparently leaked for these 3 starter Pokemon, which I did go through in my last video, and these are actually fake and were just like photoshopped in, but they do look pretty cool. And these are the 3 confirmed starters for Generation 2. So maybe you can decide between Generation 1 or Generation 2 Pokemon. As soon as you start out in the game, you can decide to choose if you want to start out with one of the Generation 2 Pokemon or one of the Generation 1 Pokemon. But you know, with that being said, why don't we talk about baby Pokemon within Pokemon Go? Now when the Generation 2 Pokemon update is released, baby Pokemon will also be coming with that update. Now some baby Pokemon you might actually know about, and the most well-known baby Pokemon is Pichu. Now Pichu is actually the first evolution of Pikachu, you know, the starting evolution. It goes Pichu, Pikachu, and then Raichu. And Pichu is obviously a baby Pokemon. Now what people have been speculating when the Generation 2 update does come out is you can get this Pichu out of a 2km egg, and you can eventually evolve him into a Pikachu. You know, there are also a whole bunch of other baby Pokemon which we will be going through later on, but apparently Pichu was actually leaked in the coding, and some guy who was using a hacked private server like in one of my previous videos actually managed to find Pichu in the coding and capture him. Now we're not too sure if this guy managed to code in this Pichu, if this is photoshopped in, or if he actually found the coding, or Niantic just recently added coding for Pichu and maybe some other baby Pokemon. But I will show you guys a screenshot on screen, and as you can see on the right, there is a screenshot of a guy about to catch a Pichu. Now he's got his little ball ready and he's about to throw it at that Pichu, and as we can see it does look pretty legit. You know, it does have the Pichu name, you know, everything does look really legit with it. If it is photoshopped, it has to be a pretty hard Photoshop job. So either this guy actually coded in this Pichu or he managed to catch it himself. And you know, we'll try and get some gameplay if there is gameplay available of catching Pichu, because you know, Pichu might have already been caught using the private server, obviously not in the main Pokemon Go server, but by using a private server just coding in Pichu. So yeah, make sure you do subscribe, because I will be uploading some gameplay if there is any gameplay of catching Pichu or any of the other Generation 2 Pokemon as soon as they are coded in, or if they have already been coded in. There will be like an extra 100 new Generation 2 Pokemon, which is going to be pretty insane. So why don't we actually go through some new evolutions. So there's going to be some Generation 1 Pokemon, which are going to be getting some new evolutions with this new update. And there is going to be a new evolution for Slowpoke, which is Slowking. And also Golbat is going to be able to evolve into a Crobat. And Eevee, who can evolve into Vaporeon, Flareon, and Jolteon, is also getting 2 evolutions. Or 2 extra evolutions, so there's going to be 5 evolutions for Eevee. And these are going to be Espeon, a Psychic type, and Umbreon, a Dark type. So there will be a Psychic as well as a Dark type for Eevee. And they might also have that little Easter egg where you can go on ahead and name your Eevee to be an Espeon, an Umbreon, a Vaporeon. Just by naming your Eevee a specific name and then evolving it, you are guaranteed to actually get that set evolution. Because obviously with the Buddy Pokemon update, this is really going to help us get extra candy for Generation 2 Pokemon to get some new evolutions. Some other Pokemon which are receiving new evolutions are Scyther and Onyx, which are going to be evolving to Scizor and Steelix. Obviously there will be baby Pokemon, and these are just like pre-evolutions from Gen 1 Pokemon like Pikachu. Also there is a baby Clefairy, a baby Jigglypuff, and another baby Pokemon is Togepi. And the last few baby Pokemon which are going to be coming with the Generation 2 update, the Pokemon version of the Magmar, which is going to be called Magme, as well as Mime Jr., which is the baby Pokemon to Mr. Mime. And there is also a baby Pokemon to Chansey, and also Snorlax, which is called Munchlax. Now other than that, we'll be going through Pokemon Go breeding. Now I do have this screenshot right here of what breeding could look like, and reading it, it does say firstly all Pokemon will be awarded a randomly generated gender, and if you have 2 adult Pokemon of opposing genders, they will like each other. This signals that they are candidates for breeding. These Pokemon will appear on the new Daycare tab, where they can be selected to breed. Walking a certain distance with 2 breeding Pokemon with an empty egg slot has a chance for them to lay their specific species egg. So you know, they did create a Pidgey. So this could be coming to Pokemon Go. They could be adding Pokemon Go breeding as well as Pokemon Go Generation 2 update in the same update, and that would just be pretty cool if they did decide to add that in. And apparently breeding is likely to be one of the first features added to Pokemon Go, so you can effectively farm for candies to power up and evolve your beloved Pokemon. And it seems like it won't be too hard to implement, as they already do have the egg system and you'll just receive a new egg, but hopefully they will have a method in which you can use to dump an egg that you don't want anymore, like a 2km egg. Maybe you don't want it, so you want to free up some space. They might of course add that in as well. And lastly, once a player has caught over 50 Pokemon, seen over 100 Pokemon in their original Pokédex, they are awarded a new Pokédex, which extends the Pokédex to number 251. This will likely unlock the ability to start obtaining Generation 2 Pokemon, however they cannot be found in the wild yet. So apparently what this is saying is possibly after you have collected over 50 Pokemon and seen over 100, you'll get a new Pokédex where you can collect Generation 2 Pokemon. And you know, that could potentially happen, but obviously we'll be needing a new Pokédex upgrade, because they'll just need to upgrade it and add in all the Generation 2 Pokemon into the Pokédex, so they might give it a bit of a visual change. And other than that, hopefully they do decide to add in the legendary Pokemon before this update, which do include Mewtwo, Mew, Articuno, Moltres, as well as Zapdos, because they will be needing to add those Generation 1 legendary Pokemon before they do add the Generation 2 Pokemon update. And they don't really need to add the Generation 2 legendary Pokemon, they can wait a little bit on that. But I think that they will add in the Generation 1 legendary Pokemon before they do come out with the Generation 2 Pokemon update. And that does also include Ditto. But I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Be sure to smash the like button if you did, and subscribe to the channel. Peace out, guys.
Shut down.